If you are watching this, you wanna know how to farm Devil Fruits AFK in GPO without having to do anything in the game at all. No dungeons, and nothing else. No ship farming or anything, really. So what you need to do is this method that's called the Coliseum of Arc method, or you can call it the alarm clock method, you can call it the server mode method. It doesn't matter what the name is, but the point is you have to be in the Coliseum of Arc, which is in the second C. Unfortunately, the first C people, you cannot do this. You have to be in the second C to do this, and there's a very important reason. The reason is you have to be in the second C because this is the only place which spawns Devil Fruits in the second C. So Coliseum of Arc is the only place where Devil Fruit spawn. That means you don't have to travel around the entire map to find one Devil Fruit, and you can wait for one, just like this. I personally did this, and with this method I got a kilo, and I got 2 kills actually, unfortunately. And you have to expect basically a lot of kilos if you're doing this method, unfortunately. The reason is they're the most common fruit, so they're the most likely to spawn, and that's just really what it is. So to explain the method now and how you can do this is you don't need a Devil Fruit notifier to do this, even though most people claim you need to. This is the way to do it without the Devil Fruit notifier. So basically you sit here in the Coliseum from Arc and you wait, and what you do is you sit by the computer, or you leave the computer by itself with an auto clicker on. Right, an auto clicker, you should know what it is. It clicks for you, and basically what you want to do is you want to keep the game running so you don't get kicked by Roblox auto kick. And basically when that happens is you want to wait every, I'd say, hour, and you'll get a fruit spawn. As you see on the screen, I just got the kilo. I waited 2 hours for this, I think 2 hours, but I was doing other stuff. I was watching anime and YouTube videos meanwhile doing this. So it's pretty passive. You can do other stuff while doing this. So remember that. So you want to wait in the Coliseum of Arc, keep the game running so you don't get kicked, and every 1 to 4 hours a Devil Fruit will spawn in the Coliseum of Arc. You don't need a Devil Fruit notifier because you check every hour if one has spawned or not. So make sure to check every hour, because after an hour it despawns. And that's basically the trick. The Devil Fruit, the alarm clock method, requires you to have Devil Fruit notifier, which means when you're asleep you wake up and you wake up to the Devil Fruit has spawned to think that yells out. But this method you have to be awake, because you can do this, you cannot do this asleep, otherwise you need a Devil Fruit notifier and it can ruin your sleep. So I don't recommend doing that way. Just do it when you're awake. It takes a lot of time, but it is the way to get Devil Fruits while doing other stuff, like you're not focusing on this. So that's why this is a passive way to get Devil Fruits, and that's why I say this method is pretty simple for those who just want to get Devil Fruits without having to do dungeons because they're too tired of it. I recommend this method for anybody really who just don't want to do dungeons because they're so tired of putting in the energy and everything just to get a Suke, when here there is a chance. So I recommend doing this on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, because these times are 2-time Logia, and it's very likely to get a Logia during these times. So I'll explain the rarities of the fruits. So common fruits have a 70% drop and spawn rate, so that's why I keep getting Suke and kilo. And rare fruits have a 26% rate, which means you get them 1 in a third chance. Legendary fruits have a 4% rate, which makes them 1 in 25 fruits that you get. But on 2 times Logia weekends, you get a legendary fruit 1 in 12. So let's say you dedicated your time to getting this fruit. Let's say you dedicate all your time to get these fruits, and you just keep farming them every weekend. Like let's say these 3 weekends, if you pick up 3 Devil Fruits within that weekend, every day of the weekend. So let's say I picked up 3 Devil Fruits on Friday, I picked up 3 Devil Fruits on Saturday, I picked up 3 Devil Fruits on Sunday, I now have picked up 9 Devil Fruits. It's a high chance that one of them is a Logia or legendary. and mythicals are rarer because it's 1 in 100, so that's kind of difficult. You'd have to do 100 to have a chance to get one, which is ridiculous. But doing this method every day, you will pick up a lot of devil fruits, so that is a way to do this. This is all for the video, and